Hey everyone, welcome to the Devar Bible Translation, where in this video I want to talk about the Greek word translated outjustify or outjustifying in the Devar translation. Where if you have the software and you find the word in any of its occurrences and you click on it, you get the Strong's reference number here, 1557. Where here it's the noun, ek dikesis. And ek is the preposition governing the out part of the word, which is ignored in these translations here. So the concept of out is important, which then the second part, or the stem of this word, is from the verb dikaiao, justify. So that's why it's translated out justify, where in fact here are all the occurrences of the various parts of speech. We have outjustified, outjustify, outjustifying. Now we can establish the timeline of the outjustifying to be in accordance with the prophecy of Daniel in Matthew 24, where we find an occurrence of outjustifying in Luke 21:22, which parallels Matthew 24:15 here. So this is the same as Matthew 24:15 in relationship to the time of the great affliction. So the great affliction is the outjustifying concerning these days of outjustifying, which parabolically is the third watch time, which this is the outjustifying, and then this is wrath. Right here. Okay, so this is what I call the right-left paradigm between Matthew 25:40, my least brothers, and then the cursed. So this is outjustifying, this is wrath. After the completion of the right hand comes into blissful are those, which the third watch time is the conclusion for blissful, which this is woe here. This is blissful, this is woe. Again, Luke 21:22. Days of outjustifying, so that all that having been written may be fulfilled, but woe to the pregnant and the suckling in those days. Woe to them according to into this judgment, which is the left name curse of Matthew 25:41. So we have Matthew 25:40, Matthew 25:41. Where in Luke 18:7, where we see the outjustifying concerning his outchosen ones, these are the outchosen of Matthew 24. Matthew 24:14, 22, and 24. Actually 4 times, and 31. So the outchosen, according to outjustifying, again, it's the sign that was given Peter. It's the third watch time, where blissful are those who come in last, my least brothers, Matthew 25:40, where there is no blissful are those for a fourth watch time named here, because this is the curse here, fourth watch time. This is the grimming, you could say. This is far from grimming. Third watch time, conclusion. The phrase far from grimming is found 17 times in these verses. We're notice in James where he says, be far from grimming, brothers, till the presence of the Lord, the parousia, perceive the landworkers receptively out-oriented toward the valuable fruit of the earthland, according to morning and evening fruit. So again, it's according to the far from grimming of the conclusionary harvest of the sons of God before the cursed are cut off here. This is the grimming here. This is far from grimming. Again, concerning the outjustifying of his outchosen ones, since he is also far from grimming on account of them. So when we see the word wrath, as in the day of wrath, we know that this is the context here. The left named is the context where this is the far from grimming. So here Paul talks about wrath and grimming, which is no longer far from grimming, it's the grimming. So this is how we can correctly cut the word of truth, understanding the timeline according to the watch times parables.